Hey guys, it's Steve here at Hankster's Hot Rods, and before we get to our newest edition, we're going to go over some things that we're doing here at Hankster's to improve the purchasing experience for our customers. If you want to purchase a car from us, say it doesn't have the features that you would quite like it to have, maybe you want to change wheels and tires, exhaust systems, hoods, stripes, maybe you want the car to have fuel injection, maybe you want to put air conditioning on a vehicle that doesn't have it, disc brake conversion gauges, so on and so on. Just give us a call, we'll get you a quote on how much it would be to add that to that vehicle. Also, we want to remind everyone that we have shipping and powertrain warranty included in mostly all of our vehicles on our website at www.hanksters.com. Shipping is within the 48 states. Powertrain warranty is engine, transmission, differential. Of course, if it's a four-wheel drive vehicle, it would include the transfer case, front diff, and that is internally lubricated parts only, 3 months, 3,000 miles. Also, we do have financing for our vehicles. If you go on our website at www.hanksters.com, click on the financing tab next to every vehicle, fill out the application, hit submit or enter down at the bottom left. That'll get sent to us, we send it out, and then we go from there. If you would like to go on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can see our current videos for the inventory that we have now. You can also see some videos from inventory that we've had in the past to get a sense of what we bring in here at Hanksters. Well, without further ado, we're moving on to an addition that I am very excited about because I really love these cars. What we have for you is a 1987 Buick Grand National. This car here is in the correct color that it had came in the black. And this paint on this car is very nice. It has a nice shine to it, really shows well. Also, you'll notice on the hood, we got the factory power bulge hood, the 3.8 SFI turbo emblems on the hood. Coming over here, we do have the factory wheel well moldings. Of course, they're blacked out. With the factory aluminum alloy wheels here, the Grand National wheels with the polished lip. Of course, you got the Grand National emblem on the center cap with the BFGoodrich Radial TA raised white letter tires. Of course, that's all four corners. We've got our Grand National Intercooled logos right here on the fender. Of course, this being an 87 is one of the intercooled versions. Our first gap on our driver's side between front fender and door. Coming down, very even, body lines line right up there very nicely all the way up, and of course so does your side body molding, which is also, as you can see, in black. Driver's side of the windshield, no cracks in the windshield there. You got one little tiny minuscule chip right there, but no cracks. All the molding on the car, all around the trim around the windows, all blacked out. The windows, driver's side window, quarter window, no chips and cracks, and of course those are tinted. Goes with the black car very well. Coming up to our second gap, driver's side, door to quarter panel. Again, very even going down, and our body lines line up very nicely, and of course so does our molding. What I'm going to do now is open up the driver's side door. We'll go over the interior from this point of view. Interior is very nice on this car. Of course, you got the two-tone interior, two-tone seats with the Grand National emblems embroidered in the headrest. You got your factory three-spoke steering wheel, factory instrumentation, and center console automatic on the floor. Aftermarket stereo, tilt wheel. Very nice condition. You got power locks, power windows, door jambs, door panels, your carpeting, all in great shape. Moving along, coming around to near the back of the car. Back window glass, no chips and cracks. You do have rear defrost on the car, and also that is tinted just like the driver's side windows. Our trunk gapping the whole way around, very nice. And of course, you got the factory trunk-mounted rear wing with the little quarter pieces here as well. Coming around to the back, of course, we got a Grand National emblem. Here, our rear tail lights are in great shape, no chips and cracks on those. Our fascia also in great condition, a little bit of scratch chips here and there, all touched up nicely, but overall, very nice shape. What I'm going to do now is open up the trunk. We'll go over everything in here. Underneath the trunk, of course, is in body color. We do have our jack stickers. We've got our code sticker still here. Our jams, whole way around, very nice. No holes, rust holes or anything in the jam. weather stripping, whole way around, very nice condition, intact. Down in the trunk floor here, we got all the carpeting here. We got the Grand National mats to go with the vehicle. Of course, you see they match. We do have the spare inside here, inside this panel here. You do have the spare down tucked in there. So you do have a donut spare to go with the car. Of course, you can see the carpeting in here all in great condition. Moving along. Coming around to the passenger side again. The paint very nice here, really shines well. Coming up here to the wheels and tires again, I'm going to mention them. Of course, I did say all four corners, but we do have the blacked out wheel well moldings. And of course, you get a good look at the side, these wheels on this side also. Passenger side glass, no chips and cracks. As with the rest of the windows, they are tinted. Our first gap passenger side, quarter panel to door. Pretty even going down. Body lines line up nicely. Of course, so does the molding. What I'm going to do now is open up the passenger side door so you get a good look for the interior from this point of view. You can see the carpet's really nice. Center console, great condition. Factory leather wrapped steering wheel there, as I had mentioned. You can see the passenger side of the dash is in great shape. Seat belts front and back. Moving along. We do have the dual mirrors on the car, body color of course on both sides. We do have the power antenna as well, that does indeed function. Our second gap passenger side, door to front fender, very even going down. Of course, the body lines line up great, and so does the molding. Passenger side windshield, no cracks in there. Gapping from the fenders to the hood, very nice on both sides. Coming around to the front, front grille, great shape. I don't see any broken pieces on that. Headlights, surrounds very nice. You got one little chip missing on the edge of this little plastic right here. This side here, great condition. Down on the bumper here, overall great shape. You do have a little bit of wear there from age, but really good shape. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop the hood and we'll go over everything in the engine bay here. Underneath the hood, of course, we do have the factory material here with the logos for Buick and the turbocharger and Grand National logo there under the hood. Everything else under here, we'll go over. This is the numbers matching 3.8 liter turbocharged V6 that had come in this vehicle. Actually, the transmission is also numbers matching. There is a couple things that have been changed. We do have a cold air intake on here with the K&N air filter down at the bottom. Of course, we got the Garrett turbo here. We do have power steering, power brakes. Very nice package on this car here. As you can see, really, it just, everything else pretty much as it was. We do have back here the Firecore wires, but of course, everybody knows a Grand National, everybody knows these things run, and this one is no exception, runs very well. Very iconic car, and that's why I love these. I'm very excited about it. What we're going to do now, we're going to put it up in the air and go over how nice the undercarriage is with you. Hey guys, we got our Grand National up in the air. We're going to go through the undercarriage here, show you the components as we normally do. Your control arms, suspension-wise, all look to be of stock style. You do have KYB front and rear shocks though. We do have disc brakes on the front, drum brakes on the back, and we're going to see those as we go back further. We do have our front cross member here, nice and solid there. That looks really good. We have a front sway bar on the vehicle and a rear sway bar, and we'll see that one, as I said, as we get back there further. Of course, our exhaust comes off the stock style manifolds, down into one, and then splits into two as it gets back there, and we're going to take a look at that in a moment. Our front frame sections. Look good. And look good. Our oil pan on our 3.8 V6. our rear main seal, our transmission pan on our 204R automatic transmission, and our output seal all look really good, nice and dry. Don't see any leaks on any of those. Our flooring to this point looks really good. We got our heat shield here, all still intact. All the fasteners are there. You can see the flooring here, all your embossments, everything is there. Our transmission cross member, that looks really good as well. Flooring, center sections of our frame on both sides look really good. And our flooring here, as you can see, we continue, all of our embossments are there. All of our fixtures here, our metal pieces, our drains, all there. All looks really good. Of course, we've got our e-brake cable coming back as well. Coming back further, our exhaust, like I said, it splits into two right here. Goes back. We got our dual Hooker Super Competition aero chamber mufflers. Here's our rear sway bar, as I had mentioned. Floor again, really good up above here. Really nice condition. Balanced drive shaft. Our links all look good there. Drum brakes on the back, as I had said. Coming back, our dual exhaust comes up over the axle, out, and exits 45-degree angle behind the rear tires. Here's our KYB rear shocks. Of course, we've got coil springs on the back as well. Our input seal at the rear diff and our differential cover seal, nice and dry, no leaks at either of those. Floor up above the differential looks really good. All of our metal, all of our stamp pieces are all intact. All that looks great. Our rear frame sections look really good. And look really good. Of course, here's our fuel tank. Strap mounting points look good. Straps look good, and strap mounting points in the rear look good. Of course, our floor up there looks great. The trunk for your mounts, drain, you got your spare well there. All that looks great. Like I said, drum brakes. All in all, it looks really good under here. What we're gonna do now, guys, we're gonna drop down, fire it up so you can hear that engine run.